You either is or you ain't. You do or you don't. You can or you can't. Or you will or you won't. Either way, baby, a good man, well, he's hard to find. Hey, everybody, McGill Billy here.
Hey, and I'm Jamie.
Welcome to one more for the Good Guys podcast, where we are the good guys. Also brought to you by our other business, Good Guys Cigars. With that being said, if you're here for the first time, welcome. Thank you for showing up. If you're like-minded and you want to know stuff that's informative and educational about cigars, different wrappers, blends, the business itself, us, music, all that kind of different stuff, we are the ones who cover it. That being said, if you are back with us for an additional dose of cruel and unusual punishment, we appreciate you coming back. And thank you for all the support that you've given us. This is nearly, we got a pretty big milestone coming up, don't we? Pretty soon at some point in time, 200 episodes.
Yeah.
It's not too far off. It's not too awful far away, but we started this back 3 years ago, I guess. And we're still churning out content and a podcast every Monday. So you can start your week off with different things to talk about. We smoke cigars, we talk about cigars, and today won't be any different. Jamie, what are we doing today?
We are talking about America's pastime and our favorite sport. It is baseball season. This will air after the fact, but last night was officially opening night. Netflix had some interesting but odd coverage. But anyway, baseball's in full swing, and what better to talk about with baseball and a hot dog but a big stogie that you can smoke while watching the game, because that's what we're about, smoking.
Yeah, and you got all kinds of different options, and we're here to cover those options. You know, you can go with several short cigars. You can go with one bigger cigar that's going to take you maybe the whole time to go through, or you can do a combination of wrappers to where you can smoke more. All of that stuff. That being said, before we get into all that, I am smoking. I chose the short route. I chose that out of our short package, and that's where we'll start off after Jamie tells you what he's smoking too. But I'm smoking the Firecracker. This is a 3.5 50 by 52 from United Cigars. I am smoking the Sun-Grown. Great little cigar. Packs a lot of punch, a lot of power, a lot of spice, and this one is started off very sweet. And I'm kind of liking that.
I am smoking the Enclave by Eladio Diaz.
Yeah.
Which you recommended.
Yeah, it's a new cigar that we're carrying.
First of all, it's beautiful. This is in the, I guess this is in the, you think that was that Robusto 5.5 by 54?
Yeah, that's a Robusto size.
So Robusto Extra, if you will. It says here, this is a Corojo and undisclosed wrapper. Interesting. With a Ecuadorian binder, Dominican long fillers, of course. And man, it's got, it's sweet too, but it's like baking spice sweet, you know, like not sugar, but, and almost a hint of like maybe gingerbread or something, but very nice, man. I really like it a lot. Yeah,
it's on that light, because it's not the Maduro, it's also on that lighter shade side of the Corojo, which is, I don't know. I just, that also could be one of those. We said this about the Gold Star the other day in the trailer. The Gold Star is one of those cigars. Finally figured out exactly. I figured out what it was for me. I should say that right up front. But it is definitely one of those cigars that is for someone who might not particularly care for a Connecticut shade wrapper, but has that lightness. And I think that is as well, although I do believe that packs a little bit more of a punch than the
standard,
than like the Gold Star itself.
I agree with that. Yeah, it's already stronger than the Gold Star is in this first little bit. But I tell you what, it's interesting. It's beautiful. This cigar is gorgeous. The wrapper is just got this color to it that's really nice. Real dark burn line. I like it a lot so far.
The Enclave brand, if you don't know, is also one of AJ Fernandez private brands. And he actually got Eladio Diaz to help him with this blend. If you're unfamiliar with Diaz, he was a part of one of the most prominent brands in the industry, and probably one of the most, if you're saying luxury brand of cigars, you're thinking one. I'm only thinking one company, and that would be Davidoff. Eladio was with Davidoff for years.
Pretty good resume.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And together they've introduced this Enclave by Eladio Diaz. I love the Corojo wrapper. I think it's got a lot of I think it gives off, I think it's like Habano. I think it can be very, very versatile. It can go from something as light and citrusy and kind of fresh, like a Vegas Cubanas, to all the way to like a Blue Label Pepin or a Grand Habano Maduro No. 5. You know,
Right.
It can be on all sides of the strength scale.
Very versatile, obviously.
Yeah. And again, like Habano, it is a Cuban seed variety.
Yeah, and Cuban seed varietal that was moved into a different climate and probably makes it more resilient and so forth too. I don't know that. If you're a botanist or one of those, just say, "Hey, Jamie, you're stupid. Shut up." But feels right.
Well,
feels
that was all.
Feels correct.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, because that was always the knock on Corojo wrappers, was that they were so susceptible to blue mold and other diseases that the yield on those crops wouldn't be as high.
Right. I got that figured out.
I think they got that figured out. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I was wanting you to try that because I had one a while back when we first got them in. And for some reason, I was thinking maybe.
I'm not so sure this isn't my favorite Enclave. Let's just start there.
This was, I'm not sure if this is a brand new addition by AJ or if this was one that was available overseas first and then was made available here. For some reason, I'm thinking I remember seeing that, reading that somewhere, but don't quote me on it. If you know, drop it down below and maybe help us out with that. But excited you're trying it because I really liked it. And the consensus from our OG members that have bought them so far was through the roof as well.
Yeah.
They really liked it.
I just can't get over how good the wrapper looks. The color is just stupendous.
Well,
so the Yankees are 1-0. Baseball season is here. 1-0. Unfortunately, Tony Vitello had to take the O there.
Yeah.
And got the shutout. Pitching was a factor.
Pitching was a definite factor.
Max Fried was on top of his shit last night, man. He looked pretty good.
Yeah.
And like I said, the other guy, Logan, was it Logan Webb? Is that right?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
He's a stud too. He just had an off night. It happens, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get rocked, man. It doesn't happen if you're like, Bob Gibson or something.
Well,
it didn't happen to him, especially that year. But yeah, baseball season is here, which means spring is coming, which means more groundhogs for you.
Ah, yeah.
Groundhogs. But it also means you're going to be outdoors.
That's
right. You're going to be watching the game. Is that today? Is that game one? Okay, so they are playing games today. I think official opening day is tomorrow. But
I imagine. I don't know, Jamie. I just pulled it up.
What was the record? It gave the record.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was.
1-0. Yeah, that's it. So it's today. There was only one game yesterday, so I know it was today.
So yeah.
Anyway, so baseball season is here.
Cubs are 0-1.
Yeah, well,
got beat by the Nationals. Shut your mouth.
So are the Giants.
Not one word.
Are the Giants.
That'll be enough. But yeah, baseball's here. Outdoor season's here. What do you do during a baseball game? Well, you can't smoke cigars in the parks. That's unfortunately, that's not allowed anymore.
Because we no longer live in America.
That's right.
That's the rest of the story.
But yeah, well, yeah. Hey, I just watched The Man in the High Castle, so we could go down. We could go down many rabbit holes about this. So be careful.
Did you finish it already?
No, I haven't finished it all, but I have seen enough to
know that shit could get bad.
Draw some conclusions, if you will. As well as Nuremberg with Russell Crowe, which I thought was very good.
We have to watch that.
What did you think about that quote?
Great quote.
Holy moly.
I mean, there's a lot said in one sentence.
Very thought-provoking.
A lot said in one sentence.
Yes, sir.
And that's at the end of the movie.
Yeah, yeah. So what do? You got all kinds of choices. You're the skipper of this team, if you will. So you can come out and play small ball, which if you're going to do something like that, we've got an answer for you there. So the average length of time that a baseball game is now is 2 hours and 38 minutes since they instituted the pitch clock. So you got 2 hours and 38 minutes to watch your team.
If you can find them.
Yeah. Well,
that's the whole different episode.
Yeah.
2 hours and 38 minutes. So that breaks down to how many cigars?
Well, that's where we're going with this. So you got 2 hours and 38 minutes to figure yourself out a game plan. We've laid out a few game plans that you can try, and you can tell us which one you like the best if you want to give them a shot. The first thing that you could do, like I said, you could play small ball, which we were so familiar with being myself in particular, being a NL Central guy, because about all of the teams back, growing up, all played small ball.
Or if you're just a baseball guy in general, you understand that it's not all home runs, right?
Yeah.
So,
but the Reds, the Cubs, the Cardinals, all of that stuff back in the day. So if you're into small ball and you want to be able to do that, and you want to try to smoke as many cigars as you can in that 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Which is always a good idea.
Yeah. Why not, right? You can go with cigars such as the firecracker.
Which you're smoking.
Which I'm smoking in the sun-grown. They also make it in a Connecticut shade wrapper. They also make it in a Maduro shade wrapper.
All of them are good, too. They're all good.
This one is extra good right now. Very sweet and spicy, the way you would think of a sun-grown. You've also got the Arturo Fuente and Short Story, which would be a great way to play some small ball. This is a Cameroon wrapper over Dominican binder and fillers. And then you could go on the other side of the world Hey, you could do this in a baseball classic.
They
in a
could.
World Baseball Classic.
WBC.
Too bad you'll have to wait 6 more years to do that. But you could do it also in the Olympics, I suppose. But you could go with the short Robusto in the New World by A.J. Fernandez, which is Cameroon wrapper over on Nicaraguan binder and fillers. You're looking at probably 30 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes out of each one of those. You're probably going to put it down. Probably go get yourself a beer or a cold Coca-Cola or whatever you might want to have some popcorn or read the program. I mean, obviously, we're talking about doing this from home, but I think small ball is definitely a way to go. If you're talking 30 minutes a piece, you're looking at 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Another factor is if your team's getting the break speed off of them, if your team's getting the break speed off of them and it's over, now you're into a 30-minute smoke and not 2 hours.
That's true.
So
you don't have to sit there and continue to watch the drubbing of your favorite sports team. So, like baseball, with small ball, that could be an option. You could go with something in like your firecracker sizes or your short Robustos or the short story with the Don, with the Arturo Fuente. Now,
if you want to go medium ball, I guess
you could go medium ball. You could step up size wise. You could go to a Toro or to maybe say like a Corona size and or maybe a Lonsdale size or something like that. But do you want to start off with a bang? Do you want to build it as you go with your team, to try to get into, the spirit of things or the movement of things, I guess you could say. Then you could start out with something like the New Wave Connecticut by E.P. Carrillo. This is the Brilliante size, which is a Robusto. It's a 5x50.
And the best size.
I think it is the best size, too. I've had it in the Toro, and I've had it in another... I've had it in the Toro. We have had them in the Corona sizes, too. They're pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Which would be a little smaller. This is a 5x50, very traditional size Robusto. This is Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper with with Nicaraguan binder and Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers.
Easy for you to say.
No kidding. That's what I said to all of them.
Easy dink.
Very, very good balanced cigar. And it is not Grandpa's Connecticut. So you're not looking, this has got a little pop to it. It's a good leadoff hitter, I think.
Oh, big time. That's Ricky Henderson right there, buddy.
He can hit for average. He can get on base. You can be able to drag a bunt down.
Ricky can do what Ricky wants to do.
That's right. You'll get some, what do you say? What do you think that is? 5 on the strength wise?
Yeah, straight down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. You get a lot of big flavor out of this little cigar. You get some sweetness. You get a little bit of leather. I think you get some cinnamon. Did you get cinnamon in yours? Yeah. Yeah. So, you breaking your mid in with some leather. I always get cinnamon out of this, and some mild tobacco sweetness, but a really good leadoff hitter, I would say.
I'll say this too. I'm a fan of EPC, but that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
My favorite EPC cigar. I said something the other day. We were talking about it because you like the Allegiance, and I said something. But then now that I've come to my senses, that's it. And as far as size goes, if I'm watching a ball game and smoking, which happens a lot, I want 2 Robustos or 2 something in that time frame, hour.
Yeah. 45 minutes, hour.
Yeah, 45 minutes, hour. And, man, this is a good one right here. They call this a Rothschild size, but it's basically a little Robusto.
Yeah, it's a 4.5 by 50. It's the Punch and the Classico Maduro.
Fantastic cigar. I mean, this would be the second half of the ball game cigar for me.
It's Connecticut broadleaf wrapper with Connecticut and Connecticut broadleaf binder with a Dominican, Honduran, and Nicaraguan fillers.
That double down on that broadleaf is one of the reasons that these are, they can be pricey. They come in a box of 50, but I tell you, man, this is a great ball game cigar. Even in hot weather, it is pretty stout, but even in hot weather, there's not enough of it to get you all worked up and get the, nicotine, chills or whatever what have you. But
we're still in springtime too.
Yeah.
I mean, late spring now, but, so wouldn't be too bad.
Right.
I don't know if you want to smoke it out in July.
Not in the direct sunlight, but in you really don't want to smoke anything in direct sunlight if you can help it. That's bad. But anyway, it's just a great smoke. That's one of my all-time favorites. Classico Maduro. I like the old packaging better because it was simple. Looked like it just came out of a third world country. I mean, it just had rustic written all over it. But.
So you could go with either one of those cigars, and you're looking at about an hour a piece. Would you say?
Yeah, and those would be 2 very, in my opinion, complementary back-to-back smokes. I'd start with the EPC, and go for the long finish on the Punch. That would be a great double header, if you will.
Let's play 2.
See what I did there? It's pretty obvious.
I like that. Well, it's the Ernie Banks. Let's play 2.
Let's play 2.
Now you are smoking this next cigar, but where would you put that? First, second? What are you thinking on that? Out of these 2, since these 2 are here laying together, or would you put them with something else that we got laid out?
If I was going to smoke this one, this Enclave, now that I've had it, I would probably, it's strong enough to maybe put that Rojas in front of it. And then as long as I don't have to, I don't know. I might do this.
That's what I was thinking.
I might do that in that order too.
Yeah.
The H. Upman, AJ, by AJ Fernandez, which this and the Ramon Ion are my favorite AJ blends by another brand. And, which I'm going to start saying that because I really like the Last Call.
Yeah.
Like it's way up there. So, but as far as blending for other brands, the H. Upman, the AJ by AJ, it's good. It gets the packaging right. It is cocoa chocolatey, cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. And I would start with that one. It is okay. Oh, it's a little strong. Not really. Now, if you huff it, it may be, but it's a 5.5.
No, you think that light?
Yeah. 6 maybe. I think I didn't put these necessarily in order of strength, but flavor wise.
You just brought it up. That's why I
would start with that, and then I would end with this Enclave that I'm smoking because finish on this has got a longer finish on it, and I could get it drowned out with this. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I feel like that'd be a good complementary flavor pair too. So good double header.
Or you can be your own skipper and you can pick. You can pick a starter and a reliever, or maybe you need a mid reliever. Who knows? But the other cigar that was talking about is the H. Upman by AJ Fernandez. This one, I sent out a text to Jamie and a couple, 3 other guys in our circle that are smokers, a couple of our OG members. And I said, how long has it been since you've had one of these? And if it's been more than 1 day, that's 1 day too long. Because I smoked one the other night, and I still have about 6 or 7 Churchills left of a box I bought a long time ago.
But you gave me one of. That's the first one I ever had.
And I only bought Churchills back then for these because they didn't make. I could never find them in a Toro. And
I'd like to smoke them back to back and see which one I like better.
Yeah,
I really like this one though.
This one's really good. But for me, speaking of AJ stuff, I think this one for sure. This Diaz is really growing on me a lot. I think that would be very good with, it could be good with a lot of different drink pairings, but
starting to get some cinnamon out of it.
Yeah. But you can start this one, Ecuador and Sumatra wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Dominican and Nicaraguan filler. Just such a beautiful packaging, as Jamie said. And then the Enclave by Elidio Diaz with AJ Fernandez.
Which is my first time smoking it right now on this show.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, man.
It's a winner.
Woo. It's a winner. Elidio Diaz, that guy.
Yeah.
You're good, you.
But that would be 2 good sizes, one in a Toro and then the other in a Robusto Extra, if you will, a 5 and something by 54. Any rate, what do you think? Hour 15, hour 20 smoking time on each one of those, I'd say.
You'd have time to smoke that, watch the game, and on that second cigar, you could watch the ending of the game and probably into the nightly news.
Yeah.
A little. And then go to bed.
Yeah.
Or light another one.
Yeah.
Like we do at rugby till daylight.
There's always that option.
Yeah. Man, if you really want to smoke one though, and these are great, but if you really want to kind of just smoke one for the whole game and just say, I'm going to sit here on my big ass and do nothing but smoke, you'd be hard pressed to not want to smoke one of these Commodore by Red Anchor.
Yeah. It's a 7 by 54.
7 by 54. And I've been steering away from that
was going to last you the whole game.
That's going to last you the whole game. Might even get a little bit of an extra innings out of that SOB.
Could be.
But I'll tell you what, we got these. We are the exclusive Red Anchor dealer in this region.
By United Cigars. And I tell you, this is my favorite size to smoke. I don't know. It just feels regal. It's huge, and it's 2 hours and a half for sure. It's got an Ecuadorian Habano 2000 wrapper, Pennsylvania broadleaf fillers. All kinds of fillers. It's got a Dominican binder, a rich blend of Dominican, San Vicente, Habano 92, and Pennsylvania broadleaf fillers. It's all over the map. So a 4-country blend.
And a 250-year legacy all the way back to, I think it's 1772 or 7, somewhere in there.
1777. I was thinking that's also a great one to pair with baseball, just because if baseball was always considered America's national pastime and oldest sport, why not go with the oldest cigar brand in the world?
And the size of a baseball bat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can go pinch hit for your favorite feast of the slump. Just take over.
Use your Red Anchor bat.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
Certainly priced accordingly, but man, it's hard to beat. And blended by another Davidoff outfit, huh?
Another person that's definitely had his history with Davidoff, Hanky Kellner from Davidoff, and actually they split off to go to. They started their own company, Kellner Tobacco Group, and this was actually blended by Hanky Kellner's son, Hanky Kellner Jr. And man, he knocked it out of the park. So you got Small Ball.
It made David Garofalo change his blend.
Yeah.
Because what he made was so good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You got Small Ball, or you got your two Robustos, one a little bit bigger than the other. Your two Robustos, and then you can do your Toro and then a Robusto Extra, or you can go with your 3-time champ here.
That's right.
You can go all over the world in a baseball classic kind of sense, but you can do a beginner, you can do a starter, a middle reliever, and the closer. And coffees for closers, in case you were wondering. It's my Office Space reference. Coffee is for closers. You could go with something like this. You could go with the Rojas Cigars, Street Tacos. Great cigar. This is in the Carnitas. It is an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper with Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers. Great cigar.
Great baseball area, the Dominican.
It is.
Good grief.
Don't you think? And then you could do another Dominican, which is in a little bit different size. This is in a 6x46. So this is more in that Corona size. But you could do an 858 Fuente. And you can have this in a Cameroon, or you can have it in the Maduro, which would be both. Cameroon would be African wrapper over Dominican minor fillers, and then the Maduro is a Connecticut wrapper.
African wrapper.
Yeah. AFG. MC. Word to your mother. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did I do something wrong?
Oh. African
grown wrapper. Not an African kid rapper. Fuck off. This is reason 110 that I don't like you. The first one being he's a damn Yankees fan. I can't stand it. Any rate, 6x46 Arturo Fuente. Get it in Cameroon wrapper or Connecticut broadleaf Maduro.
Which one you like better? I like the Maduro better.
Yeah.
I love the Cameroon though, man.
I think I might like the Cameroon better just because I think the Maduro is so good is because they're a little harder to come by, and we don't get a bunch of them.
But boy, it's one of those you can smoke and be like, here's a Maduro prototype if you want to try one.
And it's a great Maduro for a beginner too, as well as this for a Cameroon. I think it either way is really, really good. And then you can call in the closer, because this is quickly becoming one of our favorite cigars at Good Guys Cigars. Not just us saying that. There's other people saying it.
Man.
And the OGs have been saying it for sure. This is a Christoph Guardrail. This came out in 2022. Pays homage to a motorcycle accident that involved the founder, Glenn Case. And I guess he called it the guardrail because it nearly killed him or it saved his life. One of the two. Medium full-bodied cigar blended with tobacco from Brazil and the Dominican Republic. And it also, too, features African tobacco, not an African wrapper, but an African, Zimbabwe African in the filler.
And you know what? You can taste it too, man.
Yeah.
There's something about it. I love that cigar. First one I ever smoked was on the show the other night.
Yeah.
And
really creamy. smoke texture, and it's not an overpowering cigar. It's on a strength scale. This is like a 5. I'd say straight up medium. It might get into a 6 once it gets up, but overall, I think you're safe to say this is a 5 or 6 if you're a little more.
I would say 5 because I would not hesitate to give that to just about anybody and say, look, sit down, smoke this slow, because we handed it to 2 of our OG members and they were like, whoa.
One guy said it is about a half an inch in on smoking it. He was like, this is my new favorite cigar. The other one might have got about that far and came back and traded 3 other cigars. We won't name what they are, but that was his favorite. And he was like, can I trade those out for these?
And we said, absolutely, because we're customer centric.
That's right. Very creamy smoke texture. You get some caramel sweetness, coffee, cocoa, some sweet cedar.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know that I don't like Guardrail better than the Venti.
It's really something.
I smoked
really
the Venti
good.
last night and it was good.
They're saying allspice too,
Oh yeah. It's, man.
But
cool, man. I like the way it looks, you know.
It looks like a butt kicker. And I'm, but any rate, I think that got you covered, guys. Again, you can go small ball and you can start out with a Connecticut firecracker, work your way up to the sun grown. You can have yourself a New World.
Maybe get 3 innings out of each. That way you've got a third of each game covered.
Yeah.
And with the pitch clock, maybe nowadays.
Yeah, it could be.
Used to take 3 innings in 4 hours.
Yeah. So a lot of different ways to skin that cat. You can go small ball. You can go your classic size Rothschild Robusto. You can go up start out with a Toro and a Robusto Extra.
We're going to tell which one we would do at the end of this. I've got one in mind.
And, or you can go with your starter, your mid reliever, and your closer, and go with your Street Tacos 858 of your choice, and your and I would say if you were doing it in that, I might prefer the Cameroon just to have a really switch up before you got to the Maduro.
Yeah, that's double header stuff there. You can smoke that through 2 games probably.
Yeah.
Those 3. That's man, a bunch of good sticks on the board.
Or you can go with this big son bitch that hits it out of the park every time it gets up to bat, which is the Red Anchor.
That's a playoff cigar,
or Commodore
right there.
cigar. Yeah.
I think I'd save that for the playoffs. Yeah. Right, big game on a weekend, hopefully, where you can stay up and watch it because it's going to be somebody in the Dodgers. So you got 3 games at least out there. They're going to be start at midnight here. If this were me and I were watching a standard game, like now, just season get started, I'd definitely go with the EPC and the punch. Early season stuff. This way, if I get bored, I put one in my pocket, smoke it tomorrow. That right there would be early season smoke for me.
Yeah. I think with it being the first of the season, it being springtime, it being all of that stuff, I think I'll go small ball.
Yeah.
I think I would go small ball. That way I could smoke 3 different varieties of tobacco and 4 cigars. Actually, and have one variety from the Dominican and one from Nicaragua. So
baseball areas.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Man, for like springtime games. Now, that being said, what are you going to do in a pennant?
Pennant.
You going to change it up?
Yeah, pennant.
Pennant, for all you young kids that don't know, is like playoffs.
And all you Cub fans that don't know.
Shut your face. I believe we've known it since you've known it.
Jamie Wood, 0.
I believe we've known it since you've known it.
It's not playoffs.
Well,
but yes, series. Man, I got so much to say. This is pennant race right here. This really playoffs in general. But man, H. Upman with that enclave. I'm telling you right now, man, this is fast becoming one of my favorites.
It's really stinking good,
man. I didn't expect it. This is a wow one. This is one I didn't expect to be that good. Got lots of bacon spice. Got some cinnamon too. And it's gorgeous.
I didn't try to. I wanted you to smoke it, and not with any preconceived notions. I would say in the pennant, I'd be with you right there. I'd be the AJ and the Upman and I'd go with AJ. I mean, for God's sakes, if you had a shortstop named AJ Fernandez, are you kidding me? That's perfect.
There is one somewhere. I guarantee you.
I'm
Great baseball name.
And both of these having actual like Cuban ties, I think that's great. But now if there's a chance we're winning it.
Oh, damn Skippy. Boy, I'd love to see
be the Red Anchor.
A Cubs-Yankees World Series. And you know who else would love to see it? All of America.
Oh, for sure.
That would be.
To the largest markets.
Have they ever played in World Series? I don't think they have.
Not in a World. I wouldn't think World Series.
Well, that's the only way. I mean, until the interleague play. But yeah, I don't know. That's trivia. We'll ask Brendan James Wright.
Yeah.
He'll know.
He could. He may not.
Man, Enclave by Eladio Diaz is something you should put in your mouth.
And light on fire.
And light on fire, because goodness gracious. That's my favorite Enclave already. Don't even have. Now, I've only smoked the other two.
Yeah.
There are more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only smoked the broadleaf and the Habano.
Yeah. And
they're good. Broadleaf will put you on your rear.
Broadleaf is a strong cigar.
But these are
really
from
strong.
Me and my palate, man. You could smoke this any time of day too. Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah, they're good. They're really, really good. They're very pleasant, enjoyable. I think they'd be a great morning time. I think they'd be great. Like you say, they'd be great after lunch. They'd be great. That'd be just fine for dinner as well.
White pepper on the retro. Man, this is a good smoke.
Beautiful band. Beautiful wrapper. So that'd be my picks. What's your picks? What would you pick?
Yankees. Very simple. We're going to make a prediction.
Oh,
Yankees, Dodgers, World Series.
Oh, my God. You've been saying that since Moby Dick was a goddamn minute.
Well, it happened not too long ago.
Yeah.
And the Yankees got the break speed off of them, which is fine. But you know something about playoff baseball, though? I know you're this way. I'm going to watch.
Aaron Judge can't deliver? Is that what you're saying?
I'm going to watch the playoffs no matter who's in it.
Yeah, of course.
You know, because that's my favorite playoff.
Yeah, I mean, we go on any sport. We go on about all that
NCAA tournament, but
and I truly mean it. I hate those sons of bitches. But if it was two teams that I didn't care, I would still watch it.
Yeah, like if it was the
Rangers and who was it? The Rangers and was it the Phillies?
Yeah, the sleeper one.
Yeah, definitely would still watch it.
Yeah, I mean, if it was the Red Sox and say
Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals, I might not watch it. I may not. That's a
Why put yourself through that?
I mean, God almighty.
I know it. I'm with it.
And I certainly wouldn't be smoking a cigar watching it. There ain't nothing celebratory about either one of those bastards.
Well, I would watch that one, and I'd definitely be pulling for the Red Sox. I know you can't. It would be like,
well, it's your National League. It's a National League thing, and I get it because I hate them. I will say this: enough about this opinion on baseball shit for me. But I think
You heard it.
I think that Stan Musial is probably the most underrated superstar of all time, because you start talking about great hitters. How long does it take you to get to Stan Musial if you're not a Cardinal fan? A while.
Now, what do you mean? How long does it take you to get?
If I said, hey, Mike, who's the best hitter of all time?
Oh,
Name the top 10 best hitters of all time. How long does it take in your mind to get to Stan Musial?
yeah.
When he ought to be like third, right?
Could be, yeah.
To call him underrated is a little crazy. I understand, because he was so great, but he doesn't get the same recognition that, say, Ted Williams does, or, any of his contemporaries. He didn't get the same, and he might have been the best of all of them. Maybe. Stan the man?
Maybe.
I don't know. I just feel like that. I hate the Cardinals, but I feel like
it's obvious.
Yeah.
You're going through something.
Yeah.
Some sort of self-inflicted
Must be.
punishment, wound.
But I hate them.
Did you fall on the
But
way
I
in here?
despise the Red Sox. Like, I would buy season tickets to the Cardinals.
I would buy season tickets to the Yankees and still live in Tennessee if somebody would guarantee me they would lose every fucking game. That's how bad I hate them.
Well, guess what?
Would you do the same with the Red Sox?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah. But guess what? You can't do it this year because they're 1-0.
yeah, this
Already
is true.
won a game.
This is true.
So, long season ahead. But yeah, I hate them bastards, both of them.
And that's under appeal. Just so you know. At any rate, enough of our nonsense. What's your ball game cigars? You like these suggestions? You like small ball? You like mid relievers? You like the taking it from all over the world? You want the big guy like Earl Weaver said. I want them big bastards that can hit it over the fence every time they get up.
Hey.
What's your speed? Drop it in the comments if there's something else that you like to do with the cigar wise for sporting events or something like that, or two that you think pair well. Drop them in the comments. Let us know. Be sure to click subscribe. And notify, the thumbs up button. Thumbs up button, subscribing is very important, but the notification button is very important, because with the way YouTube restricts all of the cigar content online right now, it's going to be the easiest, best way to make sure we show up in your algorithm if you like what you see and what we do. That being said, in the words of Vern Gosden, that just about does it.
Don't it?
Folks, be kind. It doesn't cost a dime to be kind, but there's always a certain price to be paid for cruelty. That being said, Jamie, shall we do another one?
Absolutely.
You heard it here first. That's one more for the good guys.
I'll be gone in the morning before the sun comes up, with me and my weenie dog and my pickup truck. And either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find. I said, now either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find.